Good morning, students. I hope things are going quite well with you. In the last class regarding essay writing, we saw what is expected of you while we write an essay as per the ICSE syllabus, what you have to do, and then we were looking at what are the important points that we should keep in mind when we write an essay. So we saw those points under what we call the basic requirements. The basic requirements. What are the basic things that are needed for writing an essay as per ICSE curriculum? And in that we saw point number 1, that is about choosing a topic. Last week, the last class, that's what we saw about how to choose a topic. I told you in your question paper there will be multiple choices. Many questions or many topics will be given. You will have to choose one out of it. And how you have to make a choice, what are the various aspects you should keep in mind while you choose a topic was what we saw in the last class basically. Now we are going to see the second point, that is keywords in the question. There are certain keywords with, it is based on that you have to write your answers. It is based on that you have to develop your essay or write your essay. Your clarity of thought, your understanding about that particular subject, your expression on the paper about the topic that is given to you is based on those keywords of the question. So I have written a few keywords that might come in your question. All these words are not going to come in your question paper. Only one of them, or sometimes if the question has got two aspects, two sections, then two words might come, these words like that. But what we are going to see, that if this word, for example, define, if define comes in your question, what are you supposed to do there, or what is that is expected by your examiner when this word appears in your question, is what we are going to see now. Is that clear to you? So you have to see, for example, if define comes, in what perspective, in what situation, what way you have to write, create, make your essay. Or the next word I will explain to you, outline is given. Even the word outline comes in your question, what are you supposed to do? Your expression of ideas should go in what way? That is what we are going to see here now. So the first word that I have written, as I have told you, is define. Define, it is from here the word definition comes. While studying various subjects in your classes, you would have seen this word already. In your chemistry, physics, biology, history, geography, everywhere you would have seen that word. A definition to be given. What actually it is, that is what is explained in definition. So when we hear a definition of something, we get a clear idea, picture of it, if we understand all the words of that is given in that definition. Now, for example, for an art student, when he gets a definition of a science concept, he may not understand, because those words that are there in the definition, he may not understand what that is it. But for a science student, he would understand everything well. So that's what is the definition. Now, when the word define comes, you are supposed to give an accurate description of what is being of the topic that is given to you in your essay. A detailed, clear, exact description of the situation you are supposed to give if the word define appears in your question. Now, if outline comes, then you are supposed to list out the key points logically and an explanation about it. If outline comes in your question, give an outline of. a program that you are planning to conduct. Maybe you are the cultural secretary of the school, and you are supposed to conduct the annual cultural evening of your school, and give an outline how you are going to do it. And there you have to list the key points logically how are you going to do it. That is what is outline actually means. Then comes comparison, compare. Okay, comparison. When that comes, you are supposed to look at the similarities and dissimilarities of the topic that is given there, or similarities and differences. Okay, how are they similar or identical in its appearance, or in its way of presentation, in its way of doing things, in way of understanding what it is and whatever it is, and differences. Okay, how is it different one from the other? What differences you can notice one from the other? That is what you are supposed to do when it is a comparative study. Now illustrate. Illustrate means what? A sort of picturization, making it to understand through pictures or visuals or things like that. Okay, when I was a student and all, during my college days and all, I used to go through a weekly called Illustrated Weekly. This was published from Mumbai, where only the pictures were there, not much writing like in other magazines or publications. They will give many pictures of a particular incident of a situation, and the bottom little captions will be there. When we go through that, we will be able to understand what actually happened or what they were trying to explain to us. So like that, supposing it is there, illustrate. Okay, if it comes, like I remember the homework which I had given you in the last class, that there was this word illustrate mentioned. Okay, so illustrate, once again I'm trying to tell you that you are supposed to give more details in the situation, about the situation with the examples. More examples you are supposed to use, and discuss deals with the different aspects. Okay, the positive, negative, the advantages, disadvantages, strength or weaknesses. If we do, what happens? If we don't do, what happens? Such kind of concepts are supposed to be explained in this particular situation. Now there are a few more points here where describe, suppose it comes. Then you have to explain the features of the place or person, thing, or object or things like that. Okay, suppose we are asked to give the features of geography, McCloskey Ganj. In various classes you would have used this word features, geographical features and all those kind of situations. Now suppose if we talk about McCloskey Ganj and its features. Okay, it is an interior place, it's a small village, most of the people are uneducated. The appearance, how things are happening here. Now with the development of the roads, it has become very more easy to approach to this place. Okay, but not much development has taken place. The air is unpolluted, such a lot of greenery is around. Like that, it comes, you are supposed to give. Suppose you have to do it in narration. That is, suppose the word narrate comes in this one. Then you have to give actually the continuous account of the things that happened. Okay, narrate an incident. Okay, if it comes then continuously from beginning till end what has happened based on the limitation that you have. Okay, as per the ICSE thing, when you go for the board exam, you are supposed to write 300 to 350 words. Within that you are supposed to write, so you have to write accordingly. Suppose it is explained, then you have to give in details what is to be done. That is what you are supposed to. A detailed explanation about the situation has to be given if explained comes. Now next one is evaluate. Here you are supposed to give your opinion. Okay, evaluation is that what you have done is right or wrong. Is this the best way or not? You could have done more or not. This is this is incomplete, or more to be done, like that you express your opinion. Suppose the word summarize comes in your question, then you have to give a brief account of the situation. Okay, not very expanded form, brief, shortly. Summary you would have studied, so you have to give a brief account. Now suppose report, then you have to give the factual account of the situation. Actually what had happened, that is what you are supposed to do in your reporting. Exactly what happened you have to do. And the last one is justify, where you have to give your arguments in support of it. Okay, agreeing to it. Okay, in my opinion, this is how it comes, that you should do it or you should not do it. Okay, situations like that, you are supposed to give your argument in support of the topic that is given to you if the word justify comes. So briefly, since so many points are there in okay, a brief account of key words in the question is what I have given you now. Okay, for you to understand that if these words comes, okay, you will have to make your essay accordingly. Okay, and the question for homework today, I will be typing, I'll be giving you once again, and please go through this, try to understand, and if there is anything needed, please contact me. Thank you.